Imagine finding out that your mother, the woman who raised you, had been lying about who you really are. And that the truth was darker than anything you could ever imagine. That's my story. Before I start, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what you would have done if you were me. My name's Claire. I'm 28 years old, and until last year, I thought I knew everything about my family. I grew up in a small town in Pennsylvania. Life wasn't fancy, but it was simple. My mom, Linda, raised me alone after my dad supposedly died when I was 3. She always told me he'd been a kind man but weak. Car crash took him away too soon. I believed her. Why wouldn't I? She was my mother. But sometimes, mothers can be the best liars. It was a rainy Tuesday. I came home from work, tired, frustrated, wanting nothing but tea and sleep. But when I stepped inside, I heard voices. My mom was on the phone. I was about to call out when I froze. Because the words I heard made my blood run cold. She said, "She can never find out the truth. Not after what happened to her father." I stood there in the hallway, my heart pounding. Who was she talking about? She said she. Was that me? And then, if Claire ever discovers what we did, it's over. I dropped my keys by accident. They clattered on the floor. My mom rushed out of the kitchen, startled. "Claire, you scared me," she said, forcing a smile. "Rough day." Forced a smile too. "Yeah, just tired." But inside my mind was spinning. What we did. Something was wrong. Very wrong. That night when Mom went to bed, I couldn't sleep. My curiosity burned like fire. So I did what I'd never done before. I snooped. In the attic, under old blankets, I found a locked wooden box. The kind you see in movies, filled with secrets no one's supposed to touch. The lock wasn't strong. One strike with a hammer and it opened. Inside there were letters. Dozens of them. Old photographs. And a birth certificate. But the name on the certificate didn't match mine. It said, Emily Carter. Birth date the same as mine. Mother, Linda Carter. Father, unknown. I stared at it, my hands shaking. Emily. Who the hell is Emily? Then I saw a photo. A man holding a baby. My mom smiling beside him. The man wasn't some stranger. He looked just like me. And under the photo, in messy handwriting, me, Linda, and Michael, 1996. Michael. My father. But Mom always said his name was David. The next morning, I slammed the box on the kitchen table. "Who's Emily, Mom?" Her face went pale. She tried to grab the papers, but I pulled them back. "You lied to me," I shouted. "My whole life you lied." She broke down crying. "Claire, Emily listened to me. Had to do it. It was for your own good. My own good. You erased my identity." She wiped her tears, her voice trembling. "Your father, Michael, he wasn't who you think he was. He was dangerous." I demanded answers. She hesitated, then whispered, "Your father was a murderer." She told me that when I was a baby, Michael killed a man during a robbery gone wrong. She claimed he came home that night, covered in blood, begging her to hide him. She said she couldn't. She called the police. But before they could arrest him, he disappeared. "They never found him," she whispered. "And if he's still out there, Claire, he could come for you." My stomach twisted. Half of me wanted to believe her. The other half screamed she was lying again. Because something didn't add up. If my father was truly dangerous, why keep his photos? Why keep his letters? Why keep a secret identity for me? A week later I was walking home late. The street was empty, silent. But then, felt it. That heavy sensation. Someone watching me. I turned around. A man stood across the street, under a flickering lamp. His face was shadowed, but I could feel his eyes burning into me. "Hello," called nervously. He didn't move. Just stared. Quickened my pace. My heart hammered. When I glanced back, he was gone. But on my doorstep there was an envelope. Inside a note. "Don't trust Linda. She's hiding the truth." My blood froze. For Michael. Was my father alive? From then on, everything changed. Every time Mom spoke, I heard lies. Every time she touched me, I felt betrayal. I started digging deeper. I pulled police records, searched old newspapers, and what I found made my skin crawl. Yes, there had been a robbery. Yes, someone died. But the prime suspect wasn't Michael. It was Linda, my mother. I confronted her again. I held the old article up to her face. It was you, wasn't it? Not Dad. You killed that man. Her lips trembled. She didn't deny it. Tears rolled down her cheeks as she whispered, I did it for us. He was going to take you away from me. I stepped back horrified. You killed him. And then blamed Dad. She grabbed my hand desperately. You don't understand. Michael was dangerous. He wanted to raise you in that life. I had to protect you. I yanked my hand away. No. You just didn't want to lose control. The next night, the stranger returned. This time he stepped into the light. And my world shattered. It was Michael, my father. Older, tired, but unmistakably him. The same eyes I saw in the mirror every day. He said, Claire, I've been waiting for this moment for 25 years. Could barely breathe. Why now? Because you're old enough to hear the truth. Your mother, she's not who you think she is. She killed my brother. I staggered. What? He nodded. That robbery. That wasn't me. It was her. She shot my brother when he tried to leave her. And she framed me. My mind spun like a hurricane. Two versions of the story. Two different monsters. Who was I supposed to believe? Michael begged me to leave with him. He said he could prove it. He had documents, witnesses, even a confession she once wrote. Mom begged me to stay. She said Michael was manipulating me. That he wanted revenge, not family. For weeks, I lived in torment. Every day, both of them feeding me different stories, different truths. Until one night, I caught Mom sneaking into my room while I slept. She had a syringe in her hand. Mom! I whispered, half awake. Her eyes widened. She dropped it. The needle rolled under my bed. It's not what it looks like, she stammered. But I knew then. She wasn't protecting me. She was silencing me. The next day I called Michael. I told him everything. We met in a quiet diner. He slid an envelope across the table. Inside were letters. Letters Mom had written to him years ago. In one of them she admitted it. I couldn't let you have her. So I did what I had to do. My hand shook as I read it. Tears blurred my vision. I finally saw the truth. My mother wasn't my savior. She was my captor. That night I packed my bags and left. I didn't tell her where I was going. I just vanished like she had forced my father to vanish. But here's the part that haunts me even now. 2 weeks after leaving, I got a package in the mail. No return address. Inside was the syringe. The same one she dropped in my room. And a note. You can't run from blood, Emily. Mom. So tell me, who would you have trusted? The father who appeared out of nowhere? Or the mother who raised you but might be a murderer? Comment your answer below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this.